Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I want to be showing you guys a free first-person shooter by the name of nexuiz. And I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but if you guys want to check it out for yourselves, the link is in the description below. And I'm not going to be talking about the actual game too much in this particular video. One, because it's really fast-paced. It's just sort of for fun. It's like a toned-down version of Quake in a sense, but I think like all the maps are custom or something like that. And it's really, really, really heavily focused on capture the flag. But this is just one of the game modes, I believe. But anyways, the only advice I'm going to give about this particular game, or at least from a personal standpoint, is if you're going to join a server, join one that allows the grappling hook, because it's really, really fast-paced, it's really, really fun, and it requires some extreme accuracy. But anyways, in this particular video, like I said, I wanted to talk about how I got started and what advice I can give to you guys as new commentators and stuff. And full disclosure, I don't really consider myself to be a big YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, if you look at big names like Hutch and CNanners and, various other people who are with Machinima or the Game Station, I mean, I can't really help but think, oh, man, if only I could be at the point that, they're at as far as publicity and subscribers and all that. But that's not what it's really about in the long run when you guys think about it. And that brings me into my first topic that I want to talk about, and that's advice that I can give to new commentators, new Machinima directors. And by Machinima, I mean the general term where if you make cinematic videos within, games, just, any sort of Machinima and any sort of video of really any kind. I mean, this sort of advice could go out to really anybody. And that is to only make the kind of videos that you as a human being, as a person, as a film director, as a gamer, only the kinds of videos that you want to make. So, I mean, by that, I mean not making videos just because a game has quote-unquote gone big or because it's the big thing. I think that's just really a really wrong reason. But that doesn't mean it's, bad to make videos within a game that does happen to be big. There's a rather fine line, and what it all boils down to is, do you enjoy making the videos that you want to make? And if you do wholeheartedly enjoy making videos, then go for it. Who can tell you otherwise? I mean, if you're a brand new Black Ops commentator, but you enjoy doing it, then who's gonna stop you? I mean, only you. Only you can make that decision. And if you make that decision, you probably don't enjoy doing what you're doing anyways. But yeah, that pretty much brings me into the second topic that I want to talk about in this video, and that's how you guys can, like, as YouTubers, as Machinima directors, or just as filmmakers in general, how you guys can get, like, exposure on YouTube. And like I said, I don't really consider myself to be, big in any sense of the word, but I do have advice and morals that I personally go by, to do the best that I can. And that's I guess I should say that Freddie W. said it best when he said to reward your consistent audience with consistent content. And that's a quote that I personally have gone by ever since Notch tweeted about one of my videos way back in mid-April. And I started personally making videos on a daily basis and, having different content to put out every day other than the Hunt for the Golden Apple series, because that's actually a weekly series on Machinima Realm. But anyways, yeah, so, and that's not necessarily saying that, oh, you should make videos every single day or anything like that, but just make them on a schedule that you personally are comfortable with. So, I mean, if you only feel like making videos every few days, every week, every 2 weeks, whatever ends up working for you, just do it in a way that you personally enjoy. And that's all the advice that I can really give. I mean, if you're also looking for exposure, I would highly recommend networking, with your friends or other YouTubers as well, seeing if they can help you out. But that's not saying, to go message all the random big YouTubers asking for exposure. But at the very least, you might be able to get a response as far as getting advice out of them, because there are many, many, many directors out there who love giving advice to, fellow and up-and-coming directors. But anyways, the second thing that I wanted to talk about was how I ended up getting started as a YouTuber, or more or less, how I ended up getting started with Minecraft and getting to the point that I'm at today. And it's a fairly lengthy story. It's like story time with AntVenom here, but actually I think I could probably fit it into like the next 3 minutes or something like that. But essentially, how the whole YouTube thing ended up working is, for those of you that don't know, I was actually making RuneScape videos prior to making Minecraft videos. Big shocker. I'm sure a few of you know that, but I would say the majority of my audience no longer knows that. because when I started out with RuneScape, I actually had 7,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and that was accumulated over almost 2.5 years. And I've gotten up to 30,000 in just under 4 months. So I mean, you guys can see that like 23,000 of subscribers of my subscriber base at this point were not RuneScape subscribers. So I mean, you know, that's kind of like that's kind of big. That's actually like 3/4, if not a little bit more. But anyways, so I ended up buying Minecraft because a real-life friend of mine referred me to the game. I wasn't aware of the YouTube craze or anything like that. I purely bought the game just because it was a game that he showed me. He said that he really, really liked it. And yeah, I ended up buying it on November 24th, actually. And the peaceful map that you guys are all aware of was made on November 26th. It's kind of weird that I remember the entire story. But yeah. So I ended up making that map on November 26th, and I had been playing Minecraft casually, but I hadn't been making videos of it because my YouTube channel was 100% RuneScape at the time. And so I started casually making videos on my secondary channel at AntVenom, and I soon, in March, mid-March, actually moved all of those over to my main channel at AntVenom. And that's when I started making Minecraft videos, you know, primarily. I was still very, 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 very small as a machinima director. No one really knew me as a Minecraft director or anything like that. My Hunt for the Golden Apple series, I think, had like collectively 6 episodes at the time, and I was not that well known at all. But I just sort of gave it my all, you know, and I was enjoying every minute of it. And this kind of gets into what I ended up saying earlier. So I was making Minecraft videos, you know, sort of on and off. I didn't have any really particular set schedule, and I mean, I think I had gone at like 2 weeks at one time without making a video, something like that. But in mid-April, I ended up making a video, actually during a snowstorm, no less. I made the video when I was actually supposed to be at school. I was going to college at the time for computer tech repair. And I made a video about the Farlands in Minecraft, and you guys can still find that on my main channel. It's called The End of the World Part 1. And it was about me discussing the Farlands in Minecraft and, you know, their properties and what goes on in them, because most of the videos that were out at the time, they were slideshows. They were videos that went like 1 frame every 3 seconds, because if you guys don't have an absolutely, like, beastly computer, then you're probably not going to be able to handle the Farlands for any more than like 5 seconds. And for those of you who haven't seen that video, like I said, you can check it out on my channel. But what ended up happening later on that day is Notch actually tweeted the video out to his Twitter account at twitter.com/Notch, and I was floored by it. You know, I didn't even know that he had watched my content at all. I was really quite amazed at it. I was like, oh my god, Notch has just tweeted about one of my videos. You know, it was a big thing for me. It was something that I feel like I had to take full advantage of. And, you know, I honestly couldn't believe it. So from that point on, I've been making daily videos. And Hunt for the Golden Apple has since become a weekly show on Machinima. And, I mean, that's pretty much hook, line, and sinker the entire story of how I've gotten started on YouTube. I've been making daily videos ever since. I've been enjoying every single minute of it. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the subject. You know, that's how I've gotten started, making daily videos ever since. And things have just, you know, progressively climbed to the point that they're at today. And, you know, it's been an incredible ride. You know, I couldn't ask for anything more from you guys. But, yeah, you know, I'm just going to keep doing my thing and doing it the best that I do, you know. And that's all that I can recommend to anyone. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.